So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? Blue 30.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Black and third.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Set! 180.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set! Black 30. Snickers.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 50. Don't get nervous. General West. Hit it.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Be careful. Be careful.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6. Pull it high. Get.
2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. 80 weapon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. 60 outlaw. Topper.
Watch the edge.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Pick up the ball. Jumper.
X3, 218, chopper.
Roy.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yes. Shoot.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's taken on the 25. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Switch.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
What are you doing?
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
61, match box, light. Hey! Motion. Middle.
Motion, I got one.
These 2.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Alert. 7-7. Don't face it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Mixon, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Greystone, travel.
Kill.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get that. Recon, 132 fighter. Deep rip.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On 2nd down, Counter looking for space. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now back to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Defense wins championship.
Hey, Delta.
25, check 25, check 25.
Yo, go, go.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got it. 55. General West.
55. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Let's go.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Ready to break. 6-6. Pull it high.
I got one.
Two.
On 2nd down now. Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
On the ready. 80 weapon. Let's go.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Conner. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Hey, echo. Give me that ball, defense. Defense.
Now Joe Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the slash. Watch the slash. Hey, exit.
15, Mike, 15. Time to go, night. SOS.
Topper. 5.
Down to about the 22 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit. You stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator. Mike 50, huh? We ain't giving them nothing today. Check it.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down inside the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Set! Who's starting?
Mike 51. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Switch, 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 switch.
Monday.
51 to Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
Flag, flag.
They'll run here with Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
180.
Check 55, Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Snickers. Snickers.
Don't let him breathe.
Here we go, here we go.
Check.
Flag is third.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.